What is up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, what we talk about on this channel is affiliate marketing, making money online, the different side hustles that you can do, but also how to invest it so that you can get the freedom in your life that you deserve. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you subscribe, ding that notification bell, and we can get on with the video. So make sure you subscribe and let's go. So in this video, what we're going to talk about is the 3 things that you absolutely need to know before you even start with affiliate marketing, because this will help you out a bunch if you don't want to just fail over and over and over again and not even understand why you're failing. And some of these mistakes I've done in the past, so don't worry if you've already started and you don't know why you're not succeeding or anything like that. You can change them, switch them up a bit, and then hopefully this will give you the ability to actually succeed when you're promoting other people's products, which is exactly what affiliate marketing is. So the first thing might sound like it's obvious, but it's not actually that obvious, and that is choosing the right product. If you're not choosing the right product, then it's going to be extremely hard to actually make a proper living. So what do I mean by choosing a right product? And that's where it kind of gets a bit more into depth. One is that you actually need to like the product. Why do I say that? And that's not just to be ethical, even that is part of the game. If you're not ethical, then it's just going to destroy your brand, and that's not what you want to have done. But also, if you promote something that you don't actually believe in, that you don't really like, that you just want to promote it because you think it can make you quite a bit of money, then it's not going to make you a ton of money, even though some other people are making money, the people that actually believe in the product. And that is just because people can sense that you actually believe in the product. If it's a product that you actually use every day, if it's a product that you got some sort of value from anywhere, somehow you got some value, that is going to be extremely different than promoting a product. And again, that's my dog that's making some noises. But again, if you're promoting a product that you don't really believe in the product, that you just want to make some money, you're going to be very salesy, and people don't like salesy people. That's going to be the guy in the used car dealership that absolutely wants to sell you a car, even though you don't really need that car. Instead, you really want to focus on something that either you've got some value out of it, or maybe if it's something like a course or something like that, then you can go through the course, see if you got any value out of it, see if you made any progress in that particular course. It doesn't have to be, how to make money online course or anything like that, but it has to be something that, once you get out of it, it's going to help you out a lot. Now, I always use the weight loss example. If you're into weight loss and you lost a bit of weight, or maybe not even, maybe you just learned some things about yourself that you didn't think that you were going to actually be able to lose weight, and now you sort of believe in it, you understand how you can do it, then that is probably a good product to promote, because you actually learn something from that product and you can actually tell people about it. And it's just like advising to your friends. If you believe in something, you're going to advise your friends to do it. If not, then it's probably not a good place. Now, if your friends are not necessarily interested in the niche that you're in, the field that you're in, it doesn't matter. But think about it. If it was your friends that were interested in that, would you actually advise them to buy that specific product? So that's the first part of how to choose a good product, but there are some other things that you also want to focus into. So now that you actually got some value out of the product, how much are you going to get paid? Because if a product is worth $3,000, let's say, my dog just hit the stand. If you see a product that's worth $3,000, for example, you're probably thinking that's a good product to promote because I'm going to get paid a bunch of money once that you probably like the product. But if it takes the company, so bear the noise, my dog is now playing with a toy. So let's just keep doing the video. So anyway, If the company, it cost them $3,000 to actually make the product, or 250 or something like that, how are they actually going to be able to pay you a bunch of money? So you actually have to make sure that you're getting paid a chunk of money, and not just percentage wise, but also the actual commission. So there's two ways that a company can pay you. Either they can pay you once, or they can pay you every single time. So that's going to be a subscription based business if they pay you every single time. So maybe it's something that people pay every month. So you want to make sure that they don't pay you the first month once you bring people in, but also every single month that they're staying around, using the product. Obviously, if they unsubscribe from that subscription, then obviously they're not going to keep paying you, but as long as they're staying on, hopefully you're going to get paid. So that's number one. That's one way to get paid, but the other way is to get paid just once. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, the product that I promote the most is actually paying me just once, or sort of. Let's explain that a little bit. So when a company pays you once, you obviously want to have something that's going to be a high ticket offer. So that a high ticket offer could be something from $1,000, maybe even more than that, around $1,000. Because if you get paid $1,000 for every single sale, you only need to make 10 sales a month to actually be able to make $10,000 in a month. Now, if you're promoting something that's very cheap and you sell it for just $1, for example, it's going to be extremely hard to make a proper living out of it, even to pay your bills or pay a part of your bills. Because if you sign up to Amazon's Associates program, you're going to get paid very, very little money. So that's one thing that you want to look out for. But obviously, most people are not going to be wanting to buy something upfront that's going to cost them $1,000 or more. Instead, you can have a low ticket item on the front end. So the front end can be whatever people see when you're promoting something. So maybe you're promoting something that costs $5, $6, $7, $10, maybe at most $10. So that's going to be very cheap. That's going to be extremely hard for you to make a living out of that. But if the company knows what they're doing, they're going to have some upsells. So, for example, let's take Apple's example. Now they don't have it anymore. I don't believe they do. But they had an iPad Touch. Literally anybody could have an iPad at that time. So they buy the iPad Touch and then they realize that it's really good. Maybe they want to get an iPhone. So they get an iPhone, and then it seems really good to have the iPhone, so maybe they can switch to a MacBook because it works really well with the iPhone, right? And that's exactly what most good companies do. They upsell it. Does that mean that the iPad at the beginning or the iPod at the beginning was really bad? No, it wasn't. Actually, it was one of the best out there. But that was the entry level price that Apple wanted to sell. If they wanted to sell something to somebody for the first time, it was most likely going to be an iPod. And I believe I said iPad at the beginning. It's iPod. And then it scales up to something that's going to be way more expensive. So the entry level product is a good one, but then you want to go up. So that's exactly how you should look at it. Sell something from $0 to $10. You don't want to go over that. And then make sure that you're getting paid if they upgrade to something that's $1,000 or more. Because then that's how you're going to make the living. A lot of people are not going to buy the $1,000 product. They're just going to stay with the $5 to $10 product. But still it's going to be a good one. Now, don't go for a free product, because a free product, it doesn't get people to take out their cards. So they don't become buyers if they get it, even though it can be a good lead magnet. But you want to look out for that to at least have $1, because $1 isn't expensive, but people do have to take the credit card out to actually pay it. So that's the very first part. That's how you choose a good product. So one, you actually have to like or believe in the product. Then Second, you have to have a high ticket item that you're going to get paid for, or that it's going to be a recurring item that you get paid every single month, for example, as long as the client stays on there. Then the next thing that you want to do, once that we've covered the product, you want to stay in your niche. You don't want to go to all sorts of different places. You don't want to go everywhere, just because being too general is not going to help you at all. If you're trying to be general and get everyone to buy your product, it just doesn't work like that. Even the big companies out there, and I don't have an example right now, but they focused on very niche products at first, then they branched out to being more general. Think of Facebook. There you go. Facebook, huge company that most people use or have used in the past. They started off at universities, and that was their focus. They focused on bringing students together to meet other students, basically, and you had to be invited. So that doesn't sound like it's going to be $1 billion company, yet it's way more than $1 billion now, just because they focused on being niche at the beginning. So even though you might be starting a YouTube channel or something, you might be able to branch out later, but for a very long time you want to be focused and have people that actually like what you're talking about. So maybe it's just going to be fitness, for example. Maybe you're really into fitness, you're going to keep your channel in fitness. Maybe it's going to help people get their finances right, or make some extra money online, or invest their money. You know, again, I'm talking about the things that I'm interested in, but it doesn't have to be something like that. But the important part is you have to stay in your niche. People are going to like you more. They're going to know that that's the subject that you're talking about. That's the things that you're good at, because eventually you're going to be good at it. So those are some things that you actually have to focus on, is staying in your niche. Now, obviously, when you're just starting out, whether you're starting out on TikTok, on YouTube, or anything like that, and I've got plenty of videos explaining at what time you should do this. I believe it was my last video, maybe the one before, where I explain how to make money with social media and at what time you should use it. You might not actually know exactly what you want to get into, so you might want to throw spaghetti at the wall, basically, and find out what you're actually passionate about. You don't want to stay stuck and just say, I don't really know what I want to talk about, let me think, and a year later you're still thinking about it. If that's the case, you just want to put out some videos on whatever platform that you want and see which one you like the most, which one you get the most response from, which ones people are more interested in, and all of these different things that can make you decide which one you're actually going to stick around with. And once you've done that, then you can actually stick around to the next one and carry on. So the next point that I want to focus on is to actually promote one product on the front end. I see this happen so many times, where people just want to promote a product, they want to promote a product, they want to promote another one, they sign up to a bunch of other affiliate programs, and then they add 10 more. And that's just not a great way to go about it, because it's going to confuse your audience, especially if you're in a niche and you promote a certain product and then you switch to another one and then you promote something else. Instead, you want to have one product that you really like. And again, if at the beginning you're just promoting something and then you decide that it's not really the best one, the best fit, then you can change. But after a while, when you actually decide on a product, you want to focus on that product. Focus on the best product, and we talked about how to choose the best product for you. It's not a one size fits all kind of thing. But if you focus on one thing that actually you believe in, then you can promote some other things on the back end. But when you're putting out all your videos, all your TikToks, your YouTubes, your Pinterest, your blogging, whatever it may be, just focus on one product. That's my best advice, because people they kind of understand that this is what you're promoting, this is the product that you're using, this is the product that maybe got you to where you are, no matter in what area you're trying to get good at. But this is what you want to do. You want to promote one product. For example, let's talk about making money online, for example. One, you want to promote something that's going to teach people how to make money online, the basics. In fact, that's exactly what I'm doing. It's the first link in the description, and that's where you're getting the building blocks. So you get the building blocks of affiliate marketing, or basically making money on the internet. It doesn't have to be affiliate marketing, but you get the building blocks and which, how to choose which product and in all depth, and something that I can't do in a YouTube video. So that's the product that I'm promoting, because I think that a lot of people might be in the same situation that I was in a bit early on last year, or a bit before that, when I wasn't actually getting results when I wanted to. So, and when I got that, I started seeing some results. So that's the very first thing that you want to promote, is actually get people to learn about it, because if they don't learn about it, it's going to be very hard for them to actually make some money. But then they might need some tools. For example, you might need an autoresponder to send some people emails. You also might want to have something to build a sales funnel, because if you don't have a sales funnel, it's going to be very complicated, and we're not going to get into that in this video, but I've got plenty of other videos talking about sales funnel, and it's not as complicated as it might sound. So that's just an example, but you first have this product, then on the back end you have another product that's actually going to complement the first product that you're selling, and then you might have something like consulting, for example, which I don't do, but you might have consulting, you might have another course on something. So it's going to be all these things that kind of feed in one to another to actually promote a bunch of different products, but that can help the same person. So if they buy one thing, they might need the second one, they might need the third one, or want the fourth one, but it's all of these that are going to be one. It's not going to be buy this, or actually buy this, and in another video buy this other product. Instead, you buy this product. This is the best product to understand what it's about. This is the best product to implement what you've learned at that first one, and then that is how to help you even more to get to the next step. So that's exactly, it's kind of like a train, and that's how you want it to be. So the fourth point that I want to talk about, and this is a bonus point, but this could potentially help you even more than that, and that is actually to give me one of these and subscribe to my channel. That's going to help you, even if you don't see anything else in the video. This is the thing that you have to do. Give me one of these and subscribe. So with that being said, this was my video for today. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you destroy that subscribe button, ding that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.